Maybe I'm weak, but it took half a year to get over you, over you. Or maybe I'm good at pretending that I moved on. I know that we got a lot of the same friends, and soon enough there come a weekend.
Hello and welcome back, I'm Sean, and today we're checking out a clip-style earbuds from Roseselsa, and from my test of using it, it definitely impressed me. So let's check it out. So let's talk a little bit about what I like about these earbuds. And first off, this is the most comfortable clip-style earbuds that I've tested so far, surpassing the Soundcore Aero Clip, and it's comfortable to the point that most of the time I forget they're actually on me. And you also get great all-day battery life on these earbuds, and a single charge here will get you 10 hours of use, and the case gives you additional 42 hours of battery. And I think the sound quality here is also a good point about these earbuds. They are not the best in the world, but for an open-style, clip-style earbuds, very good audio quality. You also get a whole bunch of great tech here with these earbuds. You get Bluetooth 5.4 chipset, including LDAC, LHDC, LC3 codec, on top of your standard AAC and SBC codec. Also, if you have a device running LC3 codec, you get an impressive 20 milliseconds of latency, which is as good as running on a 2.4 GHz dongle. But if you don't have one, latency in gaming mode is still very impressive. Finally, you also get good IPX4 water resistant rating on this, so you can use them in the gym or when it's raining lightly outside, and you also get multi-point connectivity on these earbuds. So what are the areas that I think could be better? And I would love to see better bass performance in some of these earbuds. Since we get bigger drivers, companies should find a way to tune their sub bass to rumble a little bit more precisely. Also, I wish that you get more EQ controls from the earbuds, since you're getting an app, but you only get two to choose from, and there isn't any manual EQ to choose as well from this particular earbuds. And finally, the volume on these earbuds is not the loudest, and you do get to a loud volume eventually, but running the earbuds on the loudest volume will also drain the battery faster. So with that said, these earbuds comes in at a price of 43 US dollars or around 180 Malaysian ringgit, which is good news because it's a very well priced earbuds for all the features that you're getting. And if you find value in what you hear and like what you see, do subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell so the YouTube algorithm can pick this up. And if you want to buy these earbuds, do check out my links below. So let's talk about the sound signature you get with the OpenFree. And to be honest, after testing so many clip-style earbuds, I kind of had an impression when I have another one coming in through the studio. But I'm pleasantly surprised with the sound quality you get here. Plenty dynamic and great sounding, one of the best in the genre of earbuds. So starting with the bass here is decent. It's not deep and you don't get that rumbling sub bass. However, it gives you audible bass notes, especially in the mid bass department, which makes up for the overall bass profile you get here, which is nice. Yes, you're not going to reproduce a sub bass in doing it right, but most importantly is how the earbuds sound overall, not just one specific note. Mid vocals here is clear with no muffling. It does have a slight metallic signature to the vocals, and it sits in the center plane of the vocal spectrum. Playing it loud is also great, and you don't get any distortion with this earbuds. Highs here is decent. It's not the brightest or most sparkly, but at least from my test, it's still got good instrument separation. And in some songs, you can hear that the subtle guitar strum at the far end, it also doesn't have any distortion when playing it loud. All in all, a very well put together sound signature, especially if you have a device that supports all the high-res codecs, then these earbuds really have good sounding audio. So this is a test to see if the Roseselsa OpenFree is a good earbud for making phone calls. So this is me speaking in a relatively quiet environment, and this is the call quality that you can expect. So what I'm going to do now is to turn on a simulated background noise so you can hear a difference. So now there's a simulated background noise playing in the background, and this is the call quality that you can expect from these earbuds. So what do you think of the call quality? Let me know in the comment section down below. The earbuds comes with a really nice high quality case, a candy white shell with the Roseselsa branding at the front, as well as an LED to tell you the battery level of the case. And on the side, you also get a lanyard hook to tie a strap onto your case, and at the back is also a Type-C port as well as a button to reset the earbuds. The lid here opens up nice and smooth, and it does stay open for you to access your earbuds inside. And the inside of the cradle is also designed very well. The earbud sits quite deep inside, so you only see this OpenFree branding at the top, And these earbuds are not left and right interchangeable, so you gotta put them back at the right side. In my opinion, these are the most comfortable clip-style earbuds for me, hands down. Zero pain, zero pressure, zero fatigue, and after using it for a few hours, I actually forgotten that I had them on, which is quite impressive. So you get two circular modules here, one that houses the components at the back, which also is a touch sensor, and you also get a front speaker module here. The earbuds also stretches very nicely and sits on your ear very comfortably. Volume-wise, I get to a comfortable listening volume at around 55% volume, and it gets to a loud volume roughly around 100%. So in my books, this isn't the loudest earbuds out there, and do take note that if you play it at maximum volume, you will reduce the battery life of the earbuds quicker. So the Roselink app gives you basic controls of your earbuds, and at the homepage you get your battery information for both the earbuds as well as the case, and below that you get two options for your EQ controls, which includes bass and balance. And there are no manual EQ controls here. Below that you also get to toggle your gaming mode as well as the device connection toggle, and here you also get to control your lossless protocols, which lets you choose between AAC, SBC, LDAC, LHDC as well as LC3, and again a dual device connectivity here, because if you turn on multi-point connectivity you cannot use some of the high-res codecs here. You also get to remap your touch controls, and there are pretty basic ones, and that's pretty much all you get with the Roselink app. Latency on these earbuds is pretty good, and it is advertised to give you 20 milliseconds of latency when used with the LC3 codec, which I don't have one to test unfortunately, but even using it in AAC codec with gaming mode turned on, you get pretty good results, and playing games like PUBG feels smooth and latency free, and watching movies and videos also feels nice and smooth. Anyways, let's take a look at the latency performance of these earbuds. So I love the execution here from Roselsa, and a lot better than many other reputable brands out there. The sound quality is good, the design is nice, and the tech you get on this is really impressive as well, and for the price, I totally recommend them. And if you want to check out my comparison video of some of the clip-style earbuds that I've tested so far, click on this comparison video right over here, and I'll see you over at that video.